Hi there, this is video 2 for Comic Life for your iPad. Last time we just dabbled in a few basic features. Now let's create another one. Only this time let's use a layout. So I'm going to tap in the upper left hand corner and go back to My Comics. And this takes me back to this main screen. Now I'm going to click on plus to start a new one and create a comic. Now this time I'm still going to use a blank one. However, I'm going to go to that third icon over on the right hand side, and then I'm going to make sure that I've selected layout. See, because there's comic, template, and layout. And let's look at some of these layouts. Now I'm going to go down to collections this time. Tap on that. Let's look at the 60s comic one. And then you can see the layouts that belong with that time frame. So I'm going to select that one on the bottom left hand side. And by doing so, you can see that my comic now includes that very layout. And what that symbol means in there is I can bring in a picture that I can then edit and add all those features to that we learned how to in video 1. I can add lettering and callouts and all sorts of things. So let's add a few. Let's add some pictures from our camera roll. But now I'm just going to tap in the upper left hand corner. And then look what happens. It brings up my photos on my camera roll. Let's find one. I'll just tap on that one of the dog. And look what happens. It brings it in there, and you can see what's going to be inside that area of the comic. So I can reposition it. You know what I'll do right now? I'm going to grab the corner and show you what happens. Grab one of those blue dots, and as I drag, it'll resize it. So you can see I can focus in on a certain area that I want. I can also take my finger and just push it around and get it in just the perfect area. And then when I'm done with that, I can simply click off in that blue area somewhere, and there it is. So you can see how this will start to take shape. What you would do then is you would continue to go through here and pick your remaining 8 pictures, and then you start to put your comic together. So you can see I have an ongoing theme here of the family dog who received all his new chew toys for Christmas. I would continue to edit this until I was happy, and then I would share it with somebody. Let's talk about how to share something that's already done. So let's say this was done. I had it all completed. I have all my pictures, all my lettering, everything just the way I want it. My comic is completed. Let's tap the upper left hand corner where it says My Comics. Now here we are at this opening screen. Now if I just single tap on this, look what comes up. There's that ever familiar sign down on the lower left hand side. Let's tap on that arrow. Now there's several things I can do. Copy to, share, print, or open in. Let's look at share, because that's what we want to do. We want to share it with somebody. Here are some choices. Facebook, Twitter, I can email it, or I can just share it with my photo library, my camera roll, so then I know it's safe there. Then I can email it from there as well. So for right now, let's just choose photo library. Now here's the next screen. I can choose a standard JPEG or high quality. I typically tend to choose high quality. Then you just wait while it does a little bit of rendering, and now it's done. Now while this is still up, those other choices there, let's look at those quickly. That second one over there, that plus, let's tap on that. I can make a new comic from here. So it acts just like the plus in the upper left-hand side. Or I can duplicate this comic. Sometimes you want to duplicate it and then make slight changes. Okay? The pencil, the next one over, if I tap that, then that means we want to go back in and continue to edit this comic. And of course, the trash can would then delete this comic. Pretty straightforward.